Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Plus. I'm 9 News Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Keely Chalmers with a look at your forecast, and we are tracking thunderstorms moving off the mountains down across the I-25 corridor and across the plains. We have declared today a weather impact alert day due to those storms. We have had several severe thunderstorm warnings. We even had a tornado warning down basically just west of Colorado Springs, Woodland Park area. That has expired. But again, certainly tracking some strong weather. So let's take you right now out. This is a live look from our Lookout Mountain Sky Cam. Can't see much. We've got a lot of moisture in the low levels of the atmosphere, and that is what is creating that instability, giving us enough energy to have those storms. So the storms, again, between about noon, so now we've been seeing and tracking those storms over the last couple of hours. Between now and about 6 o'clock is when we're calling this weather impact alert, although there is a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for much of the I-25 corridor and Eastern Plains. That expires at 5 o'clock, but we're going to go ahead and extend our weather impact alert through 6 o'clock. And again, we're tracking those severe thunderstorms. One of the threats will be the hail, so you're going to want to think about, if you can, keep your cars under cover. So the large hail is a threat with these storms. Also damaging winds gusting 60 to 80 miles per hour. And that does include the metro area. So far, we haven't had too much happening in the metro area proper, but you can see this live radar. We've got a lot of storms moving through. Everywhere you see there shaded in blue is under that severe thunderstorm watch. We have several warnings in yellow, one in and around the Colorado Springs area. Again, we did have that tornado warning down near Woodland Park. That has expired, but again, starting to see that severe weather move off to the east. Manitou Springs seeing that activity right now and tracking the severe storms. A line of severe storms producing torrential rainfall from the Wyoming border through Wellington, Fort Collins, Loveland, Greeley, Platteville into Longmont and Fort Lupton. So those areas under a severe thunderstorm warning for Weld County, as well as Boulder County. We're seeing some of that activity moving through right now. And we also have, I actually want to take it back a little bit. We have that there in purple. That is a flash flood warning, and that is for the Cameron Peak burn scar due to heavy rain in a short amount of time, and that will increase the risk for flooding potential. Also tracking severe weather, again, down to the south and east, so parts of Lincoln County, as well as just through El Paso County. We talked about that. And in the metro area, we're about ready to see some activity finally start to roll in. I'm going to go ahead and take a look. We've got that strong activity, strong storms moving through Agate and Lyman right now, and as we kind of zoom into the metro area, we're seeing, well, just a little bit of storm activity moving through, just a little bit, and that's about it. But as you can see, as we head into the 2 o'clock hour here, we are seeing a line of thunderstorms moving through, about ready to make its way into Lakewood and Arvada, Berkeley, Federal Heights, and we'll gradually start to see that move into the metro area. So again, in and around I-25 urban corridor, you are expected to see some of that thunderstorm activity roll through anytime soon here. And again, just to the north of us, a severe thunderstorm warning right now. We will continue to track these storms throughout the afternoon. Those dew points, again, we talk about dew points above 50. That's what gets our attention for severe weather, thunderstorms, large hail, that type of stuff. And our dew point here in the metro area, 57. So that's pretty impressive. That's why we're going to be tracking the potential for severe weather. Everywhere you see here in green and yellow is under a severe thunderstorm risk. So really the I-25 corridor to the east, that's where we're seeing a level 2 risk. The threats, big hail, damaging winds, and again, we're seeing that torrential rainfall. We've been seeing it throughout the afternoon, and we're going to continue to track those storms. They're pretty fast movers. They're traveling east about 15 miles per hour, but again, a lot of moisture involved, so they are dumping a lot of rain in a short amount of time. Futurecast, again, tracking those storms. This is at 2:30. So in about 25 minutes, we start to see all that activity, that line of thunderstorms move east of I-25. Still some remnants in and around the metro area. By 3:34, we've gotten strong to severe thunderstorms across the eastern plains, stretching from Sterling across I-76, I-70 as well, down across the southeast corner. So again, this is where we could see some of those damaging winds. That's likely where we'll see the most powerful winds out across the eastern plains, the 60, 70, possibly even 80 mile per hour winds, as well as the large hail. But then after about 8 o'clock, we look to be pretty quiet. So again, I'm going to bring it back
As we head into the 2 o'clock hour, you know, this is a little bit above. We're seeing that line of thunderstorms start to make its way into the metro area. So this a little bit quicker than what's actually happening. But again, by about 3 or 4, we see that strong activity. Sterling, Holyoke, Akron, Ray, Seabird, Burlington, potentially strong to severe thunderstorm activity after about 3:30, 4 o'clock out across the eastern plains. And then a little bit of a break and possibly another quick storm moving through the metro area by about 6:30 this evening. And then things quiet down. We have a shift in our weather pattern as we really start to warm up, and temperatures climb into the triple digits as we head into the weekend. Not the case today, though, as temperatures top out in the low 70s. And again, really the big story, these storms that we've been tracking since about 11 o'clock this morning, and we'll continue to do so through the next probably couple of hours here. Forecast highs today, 70s, 80s across the plains, 60s, 70s in the mountains. So for the metro area, the severe threat, medium threat, low risk for tornadoes here, but a medium risk for that large, damaging, potentially damaging hail, medium risk for high winds as well. Flooding, not necessarily an issue. We may see some localized street flooding as those storms move through. We get some heavy rainfall, but again, really the burn scars, that's the big concern with these moisture-packed storms moving through. Tomorrow, big change, mostly sunny skies, and we warm back up to where we should be. 85 degrees. We are looking sunny and we are looking dry for tomorrow as temperatures climb into the 80s across the plains. We're looking at 70s in the mountains. Big pattern shift as we get this ridge of high pressure building. It is a strong one, and it is going to just bring in that hot air from the southwest. That is going to just cause those temperatures to soar as we head into the weekend. So again, gradually warming up. 85 tomorrow. We're in the mid-90s on Thursday, which seems hot. Not quite record heat, which on Thursday the record is 98, but we're talking about record heat Friday and Saturday. We've called potential weather impact days for that because of the potentially dangerous heat. We're calling for temperatures right around 100 degrees, but we could get above that, 101, 102, possibly even 103 back-to-back very hot days. So again, plan ahead as we have those hot weather moving in. And again, we will keep tracking the storms, those storms making their way into the metro area right now. Be on the lookout for hail, winds, and of course that heavy rainfall as these storms gradually push off to the east. We will keep tracking them throughout the afternoon, so stay tuned to 9 News, 9 News Plus, and we will keep you updated with the latest track and the latest timing of these storms. For now, I'm 9 News Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Keely Chalmers. Have a great day.